Hello, boys and girls. Today we will be making a lesson about Pacita Abad. Pacita Abad was an artist from the Philippines. She spent most of her life traveling 6 different continents, and her art features many different textures, colors, patterns, and materials. She is what we call a mixed media artist. She even came up with her own art style called Trabunto, which Trabunto is where she would paint on a canvas and then she would stuff the canvas and stitch it, quilting it, giving it an extra sense of form and dimension. So today, as I said, we are going to be inspired by her. We need 2 pieces of paper. It could be any 2 pieces you want, any 2 pieces of paper you have. Okay, remember, we are resourceful. We use what we have when we make art. I am using construction paper. I have 2 different colors. These are the colors I'm using. You don't have to use the colors Ms. Monroe is using because it is ultimately your project. Okay, what else do we need to complete this project? You are going to need a pencil. You are going to need a glue stick or something to stick things together and onto your artwork. You are going to need scissors. You are going to be using a variety of materials and mediums because she is a mixed media artist. That means you can use markers. You can use color pencils. You can use pom-poms, sequins, yarn, tin foil, crayons. Use what you have, other types of paper. She was very resourceful. She even would paint on bark. So today, as I said, I have 1, 2. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to use, I'm going to use this one for my paper. Okay, and this one's going to be for the other part of my lesson. So I'm going to put it off to the side. Now what you're going to do is you are going to take your pencil. Now I'm going to use a marker so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and what I want you to do is one corner to the other corner. I want you to draw a line. It could be a straight line. It could be a curved line. It could be a wavy line, but it's a line that connects corner to corner. And then I want you to go to the other corner once that is done. And I want you to intersect, making a weird looking X. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, boys and girls, there is 4 different sections. That means, boys and girls, I want you to fill each section with its own pattern. She liked to call herself an ambassador of color, so use lots of colors. She used lots of different textures. So I will show you some different ways to make textures. She liked dots, circles, and lines. Lots of different colors. So for example, this one, let's see, I'm going to start like this. I'm just going to start with that with a straight line. And you know what? I'm going to cross over. Make it sort of like a woven. Remember, she's an ambassador of color. That means I can go back and I can take out another color. You don't have to do this. Maybe you have a different pattern in your mind. I'm just laying it down, covering it up. In case you're wondering what these are Posca markers. They're pretty awesome. If you have oil pastels, boys and girls, I highly recommend it for this lesson. Okay, so I'm just going in and filling each section up. Okay, there's one. But I have 1, 2, 3 more. You know what? This one, I'm going to make circles. I'm going to make some spiral circles. Remember to be colorful. Fill the entire section. You can even cover up those lines. That's why I would recommend drawing with a pencil. 2. Now, she likes color, so I'm going to add more colors. And texture, so I'm going to overlap. Two. Oh, I still have 2 more. Gotta keep going. Oh my goodness. Now, remember, she can also do dots. Now, this is starting to look fun, but I think I could add more. I think I could add another color. What do you think, boys and girls? Do you think thumbs up, thumbs down? Could I add more? That's right. I can add more. I can add more colors because she was a texture color ambassador. So let's see. I'm gonna add some more. Remember, I am using just markers, but I can go back and I can build up with other coloring mediums. Because she didn't just imply texture, she used actual texture too. So hold your horses. Ooh, that one's kind of fun. Now, some of you might have this, some of you might not. But if you have something that's flat that has a fun texture, what you can do, you can put it underneath and you can do a crayon rubbing or an oil pastel rubbing if you have oil pastels. And it just makes it that much better. And maybe I'll add it here too. I think so. Why not? Ooh, I love it. Look, it's just looking so awesome and amazing. If you don't have texture boards, boys and girls, I want you to look at the bottom of your shoes because the bottom of your shoes are amazing. Okay. Oh, I still have one more. What else? What other pattern can I come up with? I'm going to, you know what? Instead of circles, I'm going to do squares. And instead of red or yellow, I am going to use green. Let's see what happens when I use green. Ooh, it's brand new. I'll hold off for green because I can always add green later. Remember, when you make your pattern, you want them to overlap. You want to fill the entire space. You don't have to copy Ms. Monroe. Maybe you have some patterns in your mind. You're building up texture. You're making your own texture patterns. If I don't like this color anymore, I think I'm gonna take out, let's see what happens with the pink. And keep on going. More. Okay. So I have my texture background. Using my other piece of paper, boys and girls. It is wide, it is short, and I fold it in half like I'm closing the page of a book. I crisp it. And on one side, without opening it, I take my marker. And what I want you to do is I want you to make a wavy line, curve it back, and make a fish. And if you want to, you start again. Wavy line, curve around, in, out, and make another fish. Take out those scissors, keeping the page closed, you cut it out. Now, I already have some pre-made, so I'm going to save us on time. These are your fish. They can go anywhere on the paper. They are yours. But you need to take out that glue stick now and glue them down. Okay, so here's one. Here's two. And just like earlier, add some texture. Add some patterns. You can give it a little eyeball. You can put some circles on it. You can add more than one color. I can add more colors. Dots. Circles. Fins. I'm doing this really fast, boys and girls, but you can take your time. Remember, great art is not a rush job. And for those of you who are wondering, but Ms. Monroe, you said we could have tin foil, string, pom-pom, sequins, beads. This is the time. You take your glue, you take your glue stick, and you can stick them on your fish. You can stick them in a section. I like to stick them on either on the animal I'm making or in one of the backgrounds. I'm using my glue stick. You boys and girls, if you are using pom-poms, it does take a little bit of glue to make sure it really sticks. But anyways, there you go, and you can have lots of fun. You can make more than one fish. You don't even have to make fish, boys and girls. You can make jellyfish, okay? Because it is your project. It's up to you. I hope this has been a wonderful lesson, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.